All right, a Sports Not Special edition with NFL insider Michael Lombardi. Michael, biggest story in the NFL right now is what's happening in Jacksonville with Urban Meyer. What are you hearing about how serious this situation is within the organization?
Well, I tweeted this morning that there was a lot of closed doors meetings the last 24 hours down in Jacksonville between Urban's attorneys, people on the outside, the Khan family. I mean, this is a real problem because whatever happens in Urban's personal life is his personal life. But I think by not going back with the team on the team plane, he sent a horrible message to his team. And that of losing that trust is really something that's hard to overcome. Khan issued a statement today that he expects them to change, but there was moments, and I think it's still going on, where the idea that he may not return, is this a fireable offense of what happened in Ohio? Could they fire him for cause? I think all those avenues are being explored.
I wonder how big of a deal this would be, just speaking candidly, if the team were playing so much better than they are. I mean, where is the line between your personal life and your professional life in the NFL? And does one impact the other more heavily if you're losing?
Carolyn, I've been in the league 35 years. I've never been on a team plane where the head coach wasn't on it. In fact, when Gus Bradley got fired as the head coach of the Jaguars after the Houston game, he flew back with the team. So to me, this is a huge miscalculation. And I've been the general manager of Jacksonville, and he was trying to not fly back with the team. I would have said, Urban, this is really going to hurt ourselves here. This is a mistake. You're going to lose the trust, because after every game, players don't want to come back on the team plane. They want to stay in the town, party, not have to come to meetings the next day, not be a part of it. It set a horrible precedent by you deciding to act like a player. I think Chris Long tweeted out earlier that everybody's on their own program down in Jacksonville based on what he did. I think there's a lot to that.
I was surprised that the Khan family came out and said that they were going to continue to support him, just based on the way that he mismanaged the situation, like you've detailed, and the fact that, he said, oh, I was, got dragged onto the dance floor. And then obviously the second angle showed up and it was much more damning than that. But now you're starting to hear stories come out of the locker room about players basically laughing at him, not respecting him. The trust is gone, as you put it. I mean, can you come back from a situation like that, even if you do start to win?
As you know, I write for the Daily Coach, and we're going to write about it tomorrow. But I think trust is something that has to be earned, and rarely can it be re-earned. And I think this is a real problem for the Khan family and for Urban Meyer, because I think he's miscalculated pro football since the start. I mean, this hasn't been the first fender bender he's experienced down there. Whether it was the hiring of the strength coach from Iowa, or whether it was bringing Tim Tebow in, all these facts show that he's really not cognizant of the situation that he's in. And his behavior on Saturday night and his lack of behavior on Thursday night after the game really compounds the problem.
Is this a fireable offense?
Well, I think it's really more about money, right? I think it's more about money. I think he's demonstrated that perhaps pro football isn't for him just by the last 7 months of what he's done. But I think this is more about how much do I have to pay to get out of this 5-year contract, because this isn't probably going to work.
All right, Michael Lombardi, we look forward to hearing your take further in your newsletter that will drop tomorrow. We appreciate the time. Thanks.
Thanks, Carolyn.